Hey, good morning, everybody. Over here on the Real Estate Sales Solutions Facebook page. Of course, Greg Harrelson here, and as you can see, I've got my down on. If anybody watches the news, which I don't recommend you watch a lot of news, but there is a threat of ice in Myrtle Beach. Now, most of you that are out of the area, you're probably thinking, "What's the threat?" No worries. Well, in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, if there's a threat of ice, everything shuts down. So, but I'm about ready to walk into the office and crank up. And I wanted to, just kind of touch on a conversation. People are asking me, Greg, how in the world are you coaching agents and they end up doing 200, 250, 270 listings in a 12-month period of time? So I just kind of wanted to share that because, first off, when I say, gosh, I got multiple agents doing, 150 plus listings, every year, I think a lot of people think that that's probably BS. And I could understand. I could understand if I was, if I was listening to somebody say that's possible, but you haven't been around it, then I could see how you might think it's an exaggeration. The reality is this. I have specialized over the years at bringing people into the real estate business. So a lot of the real estate agents that I have in my office that I coach are brand new agents. They just get their license when we meet. And I believe that there's a way to coach agents. I actually say, in my mind, I have a program. It's like how I build top producers from scratch. Take somebody from 0 to 40 deals, in their first year, and then take them well beyond hundreds of deals based on a listing focused model. So how do I get people to list at such high levels? Here's a few simple thoughts. Number one, until you believe it's possible, you will not commit to the activities necessary. See, we have limited beliefs. As human beings, we have limited beliefs, period. But when it comes to real estate and taking a lot of listings, when we walk into our office or look in our market, it's very rare that you see somebody that's taking that type of that many listings. It's more common that you see people 80%, 90% of their business is buyers, and then 10, 20% of their business is listings. And then you look at the total listings and you see, oh gosh, they took 15 listings this year. They took 20 listings this year. It's easy to look at the average agent, and assume that that's kind of like the normal. It's easy to assume that that's about all there is to get in the area of listings when it comes to your market. The challenge is you're just wrong. You're around the wrong environment, not as in it's a negative environment or they're bad. You just have to surround yourself with people that are doing extraordinary things. So then your limited beliefs will actually go down. You have to believe it. Wayne Dyer said, he has a great book, when you believe it, you'll see it. But if you're not believing it and you're waiting for evidence that it's possible, you'll be waiting your whole career. So number one, I have to get people to believe it. Now, it's easier for me to get people to believe it because I've created so many top agents that they're living examples. They just walk in my office and they can see with their own eyes, and they can touch the agent that did 270 listings in the last 12 months. So it's hard not to believe it when it's right in their face. That's an advantage. One of the reasons why I have Agent Success Academy is so you can have the opportunity to engage in my environment. And as you engage in that environment and join us, you'll actually start to believe things that you once didn't know was possible. That's number one. Number two is I have convinced people that are the big listing, agents of the country. I've convinced them that doing simple tasks consistently will get them further than trying to accomplish more difficult tasks inconsistently. So that term that you hear that a lot of us want to avoid, called repetitious boredom, most people, we will avoid boredom at all cost. Now, I've convinced and I've shared with agents that if you will allow yourself to be consistent at some simple task on a daily basis, that means show up and lead generate every day. It will be boring, I promise you that. But if you will do that, you will get so far ahead. I can take somebody who's got a lot of skills but's inconsistent at lead generation. I can take somebody that in your market, in your office, maybe they're doing 70 deals a year right now, and you're thinking, wow, they do really a good business. I can take a new agent, and in 24 months, that new agent who had zero skills, but they believed it was possible and they focused on repetitious boredom. They were willing to suffer through repetitious boredom. I can take a new agent with no skills and beat that experienced agent in 24 months. People and agents are always looking, what's the secret? The secret is being in an environment where everyone believes it's possible. The secret is showing up every day and doing what others don't want to do. The secret is going home and waking up the next morning and being excited that you're starting at zero. The secret is acknowledging that you're starting at zero this morning. It's Friday morning. We're all starting at zero. The secret, though, is to understand that you start at zero by default. You can't control it. But you can control if you end the day with a zero. You start the day with a zero. The question is, are you going to end the day with a zero? See, these are the secrets. Everybody else wants me to tell them the secrets. Well, where do you get the listings? Who cares? It doesn't matter where we're going to get the listings. Well, who do you call? That won't matter. That's the easy part. Well, what's the schedule? That doesn't matter. That's the easy part. Well, what do you eat? What do you drink? Where do you work out? Who cares? That's the easy part. Well, what script? Doesn't matter. Well, what about when people object? Who cares? The person that believes it will see it. The person that shows up every day and is consistent and will master repetitious boredom, they will outproduce just about every agent in their town. Understand you start at zero, and understand a choice of yours is whether or not you're going to end at zero. Those four things right there, if you bring that to your business, then all the other questions that you have, I can give you those answers, but until you actually focus on those four thoughts, you won't execute on the answers that I give you anyways. Wow, you can see, for all of you that are listening right now, you can see that I'm pretty pumped up. I'm going to have a great day. And the reason I'm going to have a great day, because I'm going to make it a great day. I hope you'll do the same. And I hope something I said today will make a difference in your day and the days to come. Because if you're involved with real estate sales solutions at any level, just looking at the stuff we put on Facebook, then I'm committed to you growing a big business. Talk to you later. Have a great weekend.